Yum vayam vayam yuyam. Ityasit matera vayoho. Kem jatam maduna yena. Yuyam yuyam vayam vayam. And exhale, release the hands. Surya Namaskar A, inhale and reach, pressing the shoulders forward, spreading the back of the body, and then exhale, dive the pubic bones back, reach long as you come down, and fold all the way in. Then inhale, slowly uncoil, and then step back and lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up, roll the shoulders back, and lift the heart. And exhale to downward facing with deep rhythmic breath. Lifting the breath from the arches of the feet, up the inseams of the legs, through the pelvic floor, behind the belly, and into the heart with each inhale. With each exhale, letting the breath flow down the arms, through the hands and fingertips back into the earth, and also through the throat, through the skull, through the crown, into the emptiness above. And so upward into the heart on the inhale, forward and down out of the heart on the exhale. One more like that. All the way to empty, then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, rising up. Maybe press out on the heels to spread the back of the pelvis, and exhale, back to the beginning. Again, inhale and reach. And exhale, keep the length, keep the gaze up as you descend. Inhale, uncoil from the base to the crown. And exhale, go back and lower to Chaturanga. Inhale, roll the breath up the front of the spine, lift the heart. And exhale to downward facing. Letting the breath move through the full length of the body in long fluid strokes, rising from the feet all the way up into the heart on the inhale, flowing from the heart through the skull and down through the arms, through the hands, back into the earth on the exhale. And then let the whole spine move naturally with that internal movement of the breath. In gentle undulating strokes. One more like this. And then all the way to empty. Come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Press the shoulders forward as you reach. And exhale. Back to the beginning. Once more like this. Inhale, spreading the back of the body as you reach. And slowly diving all the way down. Inhale, uncoil. All the way up the front of the spine. And exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, wave to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, go back. Adho Mukha. Maybe giving a little lift on the musculature just below the belly with each inhale to help ease that ascending current upward from the lower body toward the heart. Maybe even dropping the tailbone at the beginning of each inhale, just a little bit, to help that ascending current slide right through the pelvic floor. One more like that. All the way to empty. Then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. And exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Press the shoulders forward as you reach. And exhale, back to the beginning. And take a free breath in, then Surya Namaskar B. Exhale, touch the earth. Inhale, roll the breath up the front of the spine and reach. And exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, uncoil. And exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale, go back. Through Adho Mukha, step the right foot forward. Then inhale, drop the tailbone, roll the breath up the front of the spine and reach. And exhale all the way back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back through Adho Mukha, step the left foot forward. Then inhale and reach. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back to downward facing. Letting the pelvis, the heart, and the head all rise and fall in sequence. As you breathe through the full length of the body. Letting the heart fully expand with those ascending currents. And fully empty out with the descending. One more. All the way to empty. Then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees deeply. Inhale to Utkatasana. Stand tall and back through Samasthiti. Touch the earth again. Inhale and reach to Utkatasana. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, uncoil. And exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale through downward facing. Step the right foot forward. Inhale and reach. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. Exhale, go back through downward facing. Step the left foot forward. Then inhale and reach. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back. Adho Mukha. And as you're exhaling and allowing the currents to flow from the heart right through the center of the skull and out of the crown, let it carry any sediment of thought, whatever images are forming in the mind from one moment to the next. Whatever's coming up from deeper places in the body, just letting it wash out right through the crown so that with each exhale you keep emptying space for the next breath to move in. One more full breath here. And then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees, inhale and reach. Stand tall, exhale through Samasthiti, last one. Touch the earth, then inhale, reach to the sky. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, uncoil. And exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale through downward facing, step the right foot forward. Inhale and reach. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back through Adho Mukha, step the left foot forward. Inhale and reach. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back. Adho Mukha. Letting the breath slide through the silence of the body. Through all of the hollow spaces, which are opening wider and wider to receive the nourishing movement of the breath. One more full breath here. All the way to empty, then come forward to your feet and inhale, get length. Exhale, fold. Bend the knees deeply, inhale to Utkatasana. Stand tall, exhale through Samasthiti as if you were going to do Surya B again, touch the earth. Inhale, lift your sitting bones high, hollow the belly, then turn your hands back and fold down into Uttanasana. As you inhale, lift the support from the earth up through the arches of the feet, through the inseams of the legs to the back edges of your sitting bones. Feel the belly hollow. And as you exhale, let the breath fall down the back of the spine, through the skull, back into the earth. And keep repeating that vinyasa gently with each breath, letting the body go naturally and easefully deeper into the form. Exhale all the way to empty. Then when you're ready, inhale, lift the gaze, rolling the breath up the front of the spine again. And exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back. Through Adho Mukha, step the right foot forward for Trikonasana. And take the left arm back and up. And gaze skyward with a deep, steady breath. Really spreading the back of the body. And then lifting the support from the earth up through the legs to the heart, just as before. On the inhale. And on the exhale, letting the breath radiate out from the heart in every direction. And then on into Ardha Chandrasana. So inhale, getting a little more length. As you exhale, shift the weight forward into the right foot. Let the left foot come up behind you, right hand to the earth, and reach the hand forward and up. Maybe gazing up towards your left hand. nice and steady, by staying connected with the spreading of the back of the body, even as you open the heart. Take one more inhale, getting reach, and then exhale, descend and fold over the line of the front leg, lifting the toes, dropping the head. Inhale to high plank, exhale, lower to chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, and exhale back. Through Adho Mukha, step the left foot forward for Trikonasana, second side. So set your left hand and take the right hand back and up in a half circle. And breathe. Letting the spine gently undulate. Even here, as the breath rises from the earth, through the pelvis to the heart, and then radiates out in every direction. Take one more inhale, and then look down, and as you exhale, shift the weight forward into the left foot, left hand to the earth, take the right hand forward and up, continuing the circle. Maybe you reach through your raised heel. So you're pressing back through your right foot and forward through the crown to make that line as long as it can be. One more inhale here. And then as you exhale, let the right hand come down and the right foot descend, fold over the line of the left leg. Then inhale, high plank, and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, rolling the breath up the front of the spine, and exhale, go back through downward facing, step the right foot forward, and take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Reach the right arm up. And you can allow your left hip to drop toward the earth so the pelvis is moving naturally with the twist. And then find the counteraction just by externally rotating the back leg from deep in the left hip. One more inhale, getting reach. And then as you exhale, shift the weight forward into the right foot. Let the left foot come up behind you. Take the left hand to the earth, a little to the left and forward of the right foot. And then the right arm sweeps forward and up. Maybe you extend now through the back foot. So that again, you're encouraging as much length as you can through the axial line. One more here. And exhale, fold over the line of the right leg. Inhale, high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back through downward facing. Step the left foot forward. Take the right hand to the outside of the left foot. Turn and reach for Parivrtta Trikonasana, second side. One more inhale. As you exhale, look down, start to shift the weight forward into the left foot, bring the right foot up behind you, sweep the left arm down, forward and up. Turn to your left and gaze upward. Parivrita Ardha Chandrasana. Getting as much length as you can. One more strong inhale, getting even longer. And then as you exhale, descend and fold over the line of the left leg. Inhale, high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. Through downward facing, and then step the left foot forward. We'll go from here right into the Digasana sequence because we're taking it easy today. So take the right foot up behind you and get long through the axial line. So you're turning your pelvis down toward the earth, reaching forward through the crown and back through the heel. Letting the left hip float as high as it can over the right femur bone. Take one more full breath here. And at the end of that exhale, start to let the right foot come down a little. See if you can bring it through without touching. And take the hands up. Press your shoulders forward and then broaden the back body. So you're dropping your tail, broadening across the back of the pelvis, spreading between the shoulder blades, and even the occipital base of the skull. And take one more inhale, getting length. And then as you exhale, you're going to turn to the right. You might bend the knee and take the left hand to the outside, or catch your heel, if that's available, and straighten the leg. And then either way, you're dropping your right sitting bone and squeezing it in toward the center line. Staying as tall as you can be. Expanding outward from the heart in every direction. One more inhale, and then slowly release on the exhale, coming into Digasana. Maybe you have the hands out to the side, internally spiraling through the right leg, making yourself as long as you can be. And inhale, take the hands back, and exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale, high plank, and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up, and exhale, go back. Through downward facing, step the right foot forward for the Digasana sequence on the second side. So lift the left foot up behind you. And get as long as you can be through the axial line. And gaze as softly forward and down. And when you finish the next exhale, start to let the left foot descend a little, shift the weight so that you bring the left foot out in front of you, and then reach the hands high overhead, press the shoulders forward, keep the gaze just up above the horizon, spreading the back of the body. Breathing steadily. One more inhale here. And then as you exhale, turning to your left. Again, maybe you're bending the knee, taking the palm of the right hand to the outside of the knee, or catch the heel And then straighten the leg. Nice and steady. One more breath. And with the exhale, start to release. Coming into Digasana with the arms out to the side. Nice and steady. One more. And inhale, take the hands back. And exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale to a high plank. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, rolling the breath up the front of the spine. And exhale, go back. Step the right foot forward for Virabhadrasana. Inhale and reach. Keep the tailbone heavy in the outer edge of the back heel, grounding into the earth, so that as you inhale, you can lift that earthy support all the way up through the back leg, through the heart, through the arms and hands into the sky. With the next exhale, bring the hands down, interlace the fingers behind you. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, bend the front knee and lunge forward and down into the humble warrior. Reaching the arms so that the hands come way overhead. Gazing back towards your back foot. And with the next inhale coming up, Virabhadrasana again, this time opening to the side. Drop your tailbone, pull back and up on the musculature right underneath the belly. Even squeeze your sitting bones gently toward one another as you press the feet away from the center line. One more full breath. And then as you inhale, straighten the right arm, straighten the front leg, reach, and then exhale, bend the right knee and come into the reverse warrior. Gazing to the side, turning your heart to the side, going a little deeper into the lunge with each exhale. One more inhale, really reaching through the raised arm. And exhale, wind the hands down, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale, high plank, and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, roll the breath up the front of the spine. And exhale, go back through downward facing, step the left foot forward, Virabhadrasana sequence, second side. Inhale, reach. So the pelvis can be turned just a little bit to the right. Just let it float. Square your shoulders forward, but only after grounding strongly through all four corners of each foot. One more inhale. And then exhale, bring the hands down. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, come forward and down into the humble warrior. Gazing toward the back of the mat, toward your back foot. Nice and steady. One more. And with the next inhale coming up, maybe straighten the front leg, turn to the side, then bend, and settle deep into the lunge. Keep your hands ever so slightly forward of the center line so that you can spread between your shoulder blades. Gazing right off the end of the fingertips of the front hand. And then with the next inhale, straighten the left leg, straighten through the left side, reaching the left arm up. And then exhale, bend the front knee, coming into the reverse warrior. Turning the heart and the drishti to the side. One more inhale, getting length. And exhale, wind the hands down and fold over the line of the front leg. Then inhale, high plank. And exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. Through downward facing, step forward for Utkatasana. Inhale and reach. Finding a balance of dropping the pelvis toward the earth, grounding the feet, but also lifting the heart at the same time and reaching skyward. Letting the waist be pulled long by those opposing actions. One more inhale. And then as you exhale, twist to your left. Bring the shoulder way down. And then either take your hands in the prayer position, or if it's easy enough, bring your right palm to the earth and reach the left arm straight up. Either way, gaze skyward and breathe. Keep the tailbone heavy and the pubic bones pulling up toward the navel. A little more twist with each exhale. Take one more in-breath, getting length. And then exhale, look down. Inhale, come back up through center. And then exhale, twist to the right. Again, hands in prayer position, or left hand down and right arm reaching. Whichever feels more natural for you. And you can allow your left knee to go a little forward of your right knee so that the pelvis isn't being jammed, but is just moving fluidly with the twist. One more inhale, and then exhale, look down. Inhale, come back up through center. We'll just take one breath here. And then exhale, bring the hands to the earth. Inhale, maybe give a little lift and find your way back to chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale through Adho Mukha. Step the right foot forward for Pristinasana. So take your hands way out in front of you. Keep the pelvis mostly square to the earth. And come nice and low. with a gently undulating spine. Nasagra Drishti. Then with the next inhale, straighten the front leg and drag your hands back in line with your foot. And then we're going to take this variation today. Just bend your knee a little bit. Take your right hand, put it on the inside of your right knee. You can roll to the outer edge of your right foot. Straighten the arm. Look over your right shoulder. Keep the hips going back for more sensation. And release. Take the hands down. Step your back foot forward and through, out in front of you. And then catch that foot with your right hand or maybe with both. And then you're going to drop your chin, pull back and up underneath the belly, and take Brahmadya Drishti. And when you're ready, release the hands down, and then step back and fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale to a high plank, and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back through Adho Mukha. Step the left foot forward for the second side. Hands out in front of you. Keep the pelvis mostly square to the earth and drop nice and low. Pristinasana. The gentle undulating spine. And when you're ready, straighten the front leg, drag your hands back. And then you're going to roll a little to the outer edge of that left foot. Take your left hand on the inside of the left knee, straighten the arm, look back. Keep your hips lifted and pressing back to open that left hip even more. And when you're ready, release. Take the left hand down, step your back foot forward and through. To Mahamudrasana. Catch the foot with one hand or both. Pull back and up under the belly so the heart lifts. Drop the head. And then gaze toward the third eye. But gently. Not creating any excess tension in the eyes or in the skull. And with the next exhale, release the hands down. Step that right leg back. And exhale, fold over the line of the left leg. Inhale to a high plank. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. Through downward facing, step the right foot forward for Skandasana. So you're going to straighten the right leg, the front leg. Bend deeply the left leg, the back leg, as you go down. You can have the left foot turned out a little bit, so your toes are kind of angled toward the back corner of the mat, and then take the hands out in front of you just as you did for Pristinasana. And breathe. So you're reaching forward through the extended leg, back a little through the back knee. and long through the spine, which then undulates gently with the breath. One more breath here. And when you're ready, inhaling, come forward. Set the hands, and then exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale to a high plank, and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up, and exhale, go back through downward facing. Step the left foot forward, turn your right foot back a little, and come down. Take the hands straight out to the side of the mat. So the front leg is the straight leg. And let the spine gently undulate. Reach forward through the front heel and back through the back knee to open the hips even wider. Exhale to empty. And press strongly off the back foot. Inhaling, come forward, set the hands, and exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Inhale, high plank, and exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, waving up, and exhale, go back through downward facing. Maybe inhale, get length, and then come through to a seated position for Purvottanasana. Take the hands back, push the heels into the earth, slide the coccyx forward and up. Push down through index finger and thumb to keep the heart lifted brightly. Spiraling internally through the legs. Letting the soul smile. With one more inhale, lift a little higher. And exhale, come down. And then reach forward with the hands. You can catch the feet or not. Maybe they're even just on the floor on your fingertips. Inhale, pull back and up underneath the belly. Lift the gaze. And then exhale, go down into Paschimottanasana. And with each breath, keep repeating that same gentle, undulating pattern, not quite as dramatically as you did the first time, but enough so that the breath is given scope to come into its natural fullness. One more. And as you inhale, drag the hands back. Then however you like to do it, you're going to find your way back to chaturanga. Rolling over the feet, maybe lifting. And then inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back. Adho Mukha, inhale, get length. Exhale, come through for Janusirsasana. A. So left leg straight. Bend the right knee, take the hands forward, or catch if you like. You can do it either way. Inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. And continue gently undulating. So you come up enough with each inhale so that you can make more space in the front of the spine and so that the heart can fill with the prana. Let the spine then gently undulate with the breath, but let it go a little longer and deeper into the form with each turn. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, release. Inhale, lift up, however you do it, and back to chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha, inhale, get length. And exhale, come through. For the second side, right leg straight. Catch the foot or take the hands out in front. Inhale, get length. And exhale, fold over the line of the front leg. Scooping out underneath the belly every time you inhale. Like you're hollowing the space right in front of the sacrum. Lifting the apana. As you do, to bring it up toward the heart. And inhale, lift the gaze again above the horizon. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift up. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And then exhale, come through. Janu Sirsasana. B. So you're sitting on the inside of the right foot. Toes visible on the inside of the leg if that feels okay. If it doesn't, you can extend through the foot, if that causes tension in the knee or something. And inhale, turn toward the front foot, and exhale, fold down. Keep gently undulating with the breath. Feeling that pressure on the pelvic floor as an incitement to lift the apana even more upward from the pelvis to the heart, integrating those energetic centers. And then letting the currents go even further through the crown of the head. And inhale and lift the gaze, and exhale, release. Take the hands down and go back. You might practice pushing off of that foot since it's already on the floor. The right foot can push off of it. Maybe give a little hop through Lalasana. Some variation thereof. And exhale back. Inhale, get length. And exhale, come through. Sitting on the left foot now. When you're ready, take the hands forward. Inhale, lift, drawing back on the right sitting bone, hollowing the belly. And then exhale, fold over the line of the right leg. Letting every breath bring a little more length through the spine. Then inhale, lift the gaze, and exhale, release. Again, maybe pressing off that left foot. If that feels okay, lift, Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, and exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And exhale, you're going to come through for Janu Sirsasana. C. I've been calling it C, but that's kind of confusing because it's not the Ashtanga C. But I'll show you. Maybe here's the easiest way to come into it. Step your right foot forward with your heel up, and then bring the left foot forward, sit on your heel, and then bring the knee down. So your pelvic floor is on top of the back of your heel. Yeah. Might not be the most comfortable position, but it's very beneficial. Okay, then take your hands forward. Inhale, hollow out underneath the belly, and exhale, fold. Gently undulating the spine, all the same actions as before. Letting the breath flow right through the crown. One more here. And inhale, lift the gaze. And exhale, take the hands down. your foot's already on the ground, so easy to stand up from there to Lalasana and back to Chatwari. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. And then again, you might step the foot forward, or you can play with, for the intrepid, floating into it. Either way, yeah. Take the hands forward, inhale, look up, and exhale, fold over the front leg. One more undulating breath. And draw the hands back as you inhale, look up. And exhale, release. Inhale, lift. And exhale back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale. Adho Mukha, inhale, get length. And then jump your feet forward, just a little wider than your mat. Turn the feet out some amount, and then take your hands forward. Drop your tailbone way down and keep gazing forward between your hands. Adho Mukha Savasana. Keep pressing your knees back so you really feel the front of the pelvis opening. One more breath here. Then you might soften the outer turning of the feet. Take the hands back behind you. You just shift your weight down into Kurmasana. And it can be helpful when you're coming into this to really, when you inhale, really roll your collarbones back and spread your heart. Keep the chin up. And then as you exhale, push forward through your heels to bring the heart closer to the earth. And some of you could lift your heels off the floor. And a few of those, maybe even the sitting bones off the floor. Maybe even the chin also. And then soften. Bend your knees. And here you can either lift into the arm balancing Tadasana. You can lift here. Or if that doesn't seem quite reasonable, you could bring your feet down and keep your hands back like this, basically the same form, but with gravity more on your side. If you're flying, keep flying. Or maybe go ahead and take back to Bakasana. If your feet are on the ground, take your hands forward, lift, and go back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back. Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. Exhale, jump forward for Malasana. So, heels pretty close together, maybe even touching, with your feet turned out at the same angle as your femur bones. Even push your knees out and then take your hands back like this. If possible, bring your heels to the floor and then drop your tailbone and your forehead toward the earth. And then take the hands forward, and you're going to shift into Kakasana or Bakasana. So balancing here. Straighten the arms if you can. Either way, keep pulling the pubic bones up toward the navel, pushing the spine up between the shoulder blades, coiling. And when you're ready, shoot the feet back and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha and exhale back. Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And exhale, come forward to a seated position. Kalasana. So keep your left leg straight. Step your right foot just over the left foot, below the knee. And then you can take your left hand like this. Or if you like, you could reach down and catch the outside of your foot with that left hand, if that feels nice. And inhale, look forward. Then you're going to lean back just a little so that that foot comes up, so that you can get your left foot, the foot of the straight leg, light, and fold it back. And then as you exhale, turn back again. Use the inhales to get length through the spine, but without pushing the pubic bone away from the navel. Keep pulling the pubic bones up toward the navel even as you lift the heart. And then as you exhale, go deeper into the twist. One more, exhaling deeply. Then as you inhale, look forward and release. And exhale, take the hands down. And find your way back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. And exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And then exhale, come through for the second side. So right leg straight, step your left foot over, turn the right palm up. Tilt your pelvis back a little bit in this too. A little posterior tilt in the pelvis. Super helpful. Maybe you're reaching down and catching the outside of the left foot. Using the inhales to get length and deepening into the twist on the exhales. One more. And inhale, look forward, shift the weight back, bend the front knee. And then shift the weight a little forward again, but keeping the pelvis in a little bit of a posterior tilt. So the pubic bones are pulling back and up, the belly is lifted. Get length on the inhales, twisting deeper on the exhales. One more. Inhale, look forward and release. And exhale, take your hands down. Inhale, lift, however you do it. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And then exhale, come forward to a seated position for Baddha Konasana. So push your coccyx forward toward your heels. As push the end of your tailbone forward towards your heels and pull your heels back towards your tailbone and feel how that engages your external rotators in the femur bones. Keep that engagement and open your feet and then take your hands forward if that feels okay and fold as much as you like. As you inhale, start to come up and drag the hands back. And you're just going to shift the weight into your feet, turn your feet out as far as possible, maybe even in a straight line. And then you're going to stand and keep your hands down. Take Jnana Mudra with the hands. Keep the chin down. Gaze toward the earth, but make your crown as high as it can be. And then when you're ready, with the next exhale, fold down, keeping your feet as they are. Then inhale, bring the feet back forward. Lift the gaze and exhale, go back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And then exhale, come through for Harapidasana. So sit tall, and exhale, go back. Inhale, lift the feet just a little bit off the floor, and then flex your ankles so your toes are pulling up towards your knees. Keep them like that. Bend your knees completely. Try to keep your knees closed, but pull them upward towards your shoulders. Lift just until the sacrum lifts off the floor. Then inhale, straighten the legs out again. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, slowly, squeeze in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, straighten. And exhale, squeeze in. And then bring the feet above the hips and swiftly to the floor to sit up. Take the hands back. Inhale, lift to Purvottanasana. And exhale, come down, leaning forward a little bit. Inhale, go back, lift the feet. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open. 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 Exhale, squeeze in. Then feet swiftly to the floor to sit up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, open. 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 Exhale, squeeze in. One more. Inhale, open. And exhale, squeeze in. And straighten the legs. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lean forward. Hands back. Inhale, lift. And exhale, back down. And then from here, you could either take the vinyasa like this, or if it's available to you, you lie back and you exhale through Chakrasana. So whichever vinyasa seems more constructive for you. And then get length from down dog, jump through again, sitting tall, and exhale, lie back. And then bring the right foot up, catch the heel on the inside. And then you're either gonna bend the knee and bring it down into a happy baby position, or straighten the leg and bring the toes to the earth. So whichever of those feels better in this moment, and then gaze to your left. Inhale, bring the foot back up, and exhale, let it come down. Inhale. Take the left foot up, catch the inside of the heel with the palm of the hand. Either bend the knee and pull the knee straight toward the floor with the ankle above the knee, or straighten the leg. Keep your left arm straight so the foot is out somewhat at 45 degrees or so, but you're really externally rotating that leg to bring the toes straight down to the earth. And then gaze to your right. Then inhale back up through center, and exhale, release. And then both feet come up. And then whichever one, if you had your knees bent before, then bend them again. You're just doing the symmetric variation, both sides at the same time. So either in Happy Baby, where you're pressing your elbows to the insides of your shin bones to kind of push your knees out, or straighten and bring the toes to the floor. And if the toes come to the floor, try to keep your sacrum grounded on the earth as well. Then inhale, bring the feet back up, and exhale, release them back to the earth. Inhale there, in Tadaka Mudra, and then exhale through Chakrasana, or come up and take the vinyasa that way. We'll move through your vinyasa, and then come to a high plank position, and exhale, lower to Chaturanga, and smile, and then go all the way to your belly for Shalavasana. So maybe you push the hips into the floor and scoot the heart forward so the belly is long. Then the palms are facing up, elbows are slightly bent, toes touching. Spiral your legs so that your sitting bones reach out away from each other. Roll the shoulders back, gaze gently forward and down. And switch the hands so that your hands are back by your waist, right under your elbows. Everything else is the same. One more. And then tuck your toes under, Chaturanga. Inhale, wave up. And exhale, go back. Inhale, high plank. And exhale, lower to Chaturanga. And then all the way down. Again, make the belly long. Take the left arm out in front of you so that you can lift your heart, kind of propping yourself up with your left arm. Tuck the toes of your back foot under, lift the heel off the floor. Then bend your right knee, reach back and catch on the inside with your thumb pointing up. And then push the foot up and back. Ardha Dhanurasana. Roll your right shoulder back, pulling the right shoulder blade down toward the pelvis, toward the earth. And keep the chin up, but gaze slightly forward and down. Lift a little higher, and then soften it. Slide your fingers now to the outside of your right foot. Push down through the inside of the foot, bringing the foot toward the outside of your right hip. And then reach back through the right psoas line and maybe lift or make as if to lift the whole right leg off the floor. Inhale, get one more reach, and exhale. Switch sides. Catch the foot on the inside, toes tucked under, push back and lift. A little more. And soften it. Slide the fingers to the outside of the foot, but push down more through the big toe side. And then lift both knees off the floor, diving the pubic bones back and up toward the coccyx, lifting the heart, making the back of the spine long as you reach. One more inhale, and exhale, release. Inhale from Chaturanga, waving up. And exhale, go back. Inhale, high plank. And exhale to Chaturanga. And then all the way to your belly. Reach back, catch your shins. Keep your feet apart. Push up through the insides of your heels. Nice and high. Keep the chin up, gaze softly forward and down. One more breath here. And exhale, release to Chaturanga. Inhale, waving up. And exhale, go back. And then step the left foot forward between the hands, drop the right knee to the earth. Reach back with your right hand, catch the foot on the inside with the thumb up. Push the foot back. Against the hand, roll the shoulder back. Drop the shoulder blade. Extend through the front arm to lift the heart, gaze softly forward and down. One more. And softening on the exhale, slide your fingers to the outside of the foot, just as before. Draw the foot toward the outside of your hip, and then lunge forward. Square your shoulders. Keep the heart lifted, dive the pubic bones back so you're long through the front of the lower spine. And release. Step to a high plank and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back through Adho Mukha. Step the right foot forward. Bend the left knee down. Reach the hand up. Catch the foot on the inside with the thumb up. Lunge forward with a lifted heart. So you're reaching your hands as far away from one another as they can go. And then bend the left knee and draw the foot toward the outside of the left hip. And keep your heart lifted, lunging deeply forward a little further with each exhalation. And exhale, release. Step to a high plank and exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And then exhale, come forward to your knees for Ustrasana. Roll your shoulders back, press the hips forward, but drop the pubic bones and pull them back toward the end of the tailbone so that the heart lifts and spreads. The back of the diaphragm is open, and then take the hands back as you wish, maybe to your heels. If you need a little more lift, you could tuck your toes under And that'll bring the heels a little closer to your hands, or even using blocks, but it looks like you all have it. You can take the head back, but keep gazing, Nasagrai Drishti, down the line of the nose. Then inhale, coming up, hands to the hips, and exhale, hands to the floor. Tuck your toes under, shift the weight back, bring the knees to the chest. And then when you're ready, you could give a little hop forward and up and back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha, and exhale back, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. Exhale, come forward again to your knees for another Ustrasana variation. Reach the left arm up, take it back towards your left heel, reach the right arm up, and then bring it back any amount, taking it toward a parallel position to the floor. Inhale, come up, and exhale. And then right arm up, inhaling, take it back in one big circle to your heel, left arm up, and reaching back so that the arm is parallel to the floor. And when you're ready, inhale, come up. And then hands to the floor, tuck the toes under, shift the weight back, bring the knees to the chest. When you're ready, give a little hop and lift. And exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. Exhale, come forward to your knees. Last one. So you could just take Ustrasana again with your hands back, or you could play with holding your hands here in Ustrasana, or maybe even reaching back with both hands like this. Go ahead when you're ready. Yeah, keep pressing your hips way forward if you're reaching your arms back like that. And when you're ready, back up and hands to the floor. Tuck the toes under, shift the weight back, bring the knees to the chest. Take an extra breath here just because it feels good. And then when you're ready, lifting, and go back to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. Exhale, come through. Setting up for Urdhva Dhanurasana. So exhale, go back. Bring the feet to the floor. Set the hands by the shoulders. Maybe you exhale and just come to the crown of your head at first so you can kind of reposition your hands. And then when you're ready, straighten the arms and come up. And then back down, maybe just to the crown of your head or all the way down if that feels more humane. And when you're ready, back up for number 2. And exhale, go down, touch the head to the floor. And when you're ready, up for number 3. And And exhale back down. Then bring the knees to the chest, hold the shins, flex your feet, Apanasana. And then bring the feet together, straighten the legs with the feet up over the pelvis, bring them swiftly to the floor to sit up. Paschimottanasana, reach forward, inhale, lift the gaze, and then exhale, go down whenever you're ready. Inhale, lift the gaze again. Exhale, lie back into Tadagi Mudra. So feet together as if you were standing in Samastitihi. So your heels may be slightly apart, balls of the feet touching. Palms flat on the floor next to your hips. So the elbows are slightly out. Pull your shoulder blades down a little. And then hollow out your belly from the pelvic floor all the way to the undersurface of the diaphragm. You might even use your hands, kind of pushing your hands into the earth and then down towards your feet so that your tailbone reaches towards your heels and you feel more of a sense of hollowing out as described. And then you breathe into that empty space between the two lower diaphragms, the pelvic and the respiratory diaphragms. Exhale the next breath all the way out, then initiate the lift of the feet so that the feet start to come up over the hips. You could hold them there in Viparita Karani, or you could kick up toward a shoulder stand. And when you're ready, take the feet overhead, interlace your fingers, maybe pull your shoulder blades a little closer together underneath you. Point your toes back away from the crown of the head, but then lift your sitting bones high and toward the front of your mat so that your waist gets long and reach the crown toward the toes. And then when you're ready, bend your knees, bring the knees down by the ears, but don't push them to the earth. Just let them float down. Maybe squeezing the ears with the insides of the knees if possible. And straighten the legs, release the hands, put them flat, the palms flat on the earth, and slowly, slowly rolling the spine down one bone at a time till the sacrum touches the floor. Then pause with the feet right above the hips. And then with the next exhale, let the feet continue to slowly descend toward the earth. Take the backs of the hands just below your sitting bones on the backs of your legs. Press the elbows into the floor. Arch your back. Come to the crown of the head for fish pose. Keep your elbows down next to the waist. Turn the palms of the hands up toward the sky and turn your fingers out. And then roll your shoulders back. Feel your shoulder blades lifting the heart from underneath as if to make an offering of the heart to the sky. Let all the mental tension drain from the back of the palate and slide through the crown back into the earth. Then take your hands to the backs of the legs again. Press your elbows into the floor to look up toward your toes. And then you'll lie back. Take one inhale in Tadaki Mudra, then exhale through Chakrasana, or come up through the Vinyasa, however you prefer. And then when you're ready, set the arms for Shirshasana. So bring the crown of the head to the floor, head standing, come up. Reach the back of the spine long. You might even reach your tailbone toward your heels. You can stay in this position a little longer, or maybe play with lifting the head off the floor and gazing up the front of the body toward the toes. When you're ready, descend softly back to the earth. And keep the third eye on the floor, the knees slightly open, and breathe. And coming forward to a high plank. And exhale, go down to Chaturanga. Inhale to Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, get length. And when you're ready, come through. Take any cross-legged position you prefer. Lotus if you have it. And then take your hands back, out to the side and just a little bit behind you. Inhale, make the spine long. Exhale, come forward and see if you can put the third eye on the earth once again. And take a long, emptying out breaths. Starting to allow your out-breaths to be a little longer than the in-breaths. And each one a little longer than the last. And at the end of the next exhale, just suspend the breath for a few moments, just to feel into the empty space at the end of the exhale. And when you're ready to inhale, let the inhale bring you slowly up. Take the hands forward to the knees, Jnana Mudra. Keep the head gently dropped forward and down, the heart still lifted, gently but vibrantly above the watery sphere of the belly, which is lifted gently up out of the pelvic basin. And all of it humming from the support of the earth beneath. And the space of the skull is wide and clear as the sky above. And bring the hands together in front of the heart. And draw the breath in. Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha Go Brahmanebhya Shubham Astu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Tat Sat. And when you're ready, you can simply turn and lie back into Savasana. So arrange yourself with your shoulder blades dropped down away from the ears. The feet are a little wider than the hips. The hands are a little wider than the feet. Then release all remaining tension from the body and let it drain back into the earth. Maybe take one more deliberate breath, directed breath from above the crown of the head down through the skull and throat into the center of the heart, nice and big. And then as you exhale, release it up along the same path from the heart, through the throat, through the skull, and out through the crown. And with it, release all technique. Release all effort. And allow the body to melt back into the earth.